Hello there, welcome to the Wednesday quarter to 3 live stream of The Long Journey Home. This is the winner of Request Wednesday. It's a game that has previously bounced off of me because it's too hard. You can see I've solved 4% of the problems in this game. I haven't found any relics. I wasn't even aware there were relics until just now, and I'm reading this crawl. Still got lots of ship type encounters. Starports and cities visited. Yeah. So, I have not made it very far in the long journey home. Let's see. Quick bookkeeping stuff. You can find me on Twitter at QT3. The things that I write are at quarter-to-3.com. I have a Patreon campaign at patreon.com/TomChick. I love thumbs up. I'm even okay with thumbs downs. Subscriptions are great. Those are much appreciated as well. Let's now take a long journey home. I'm not going to continue whatever horrible game I had going. So the problem with this game is a couple of things. Fred Uwe asks, is this new? Fred, it's about 2-3 weeks old, I believe. I should have looked up who made it. Dagnabbit. Maybe one of you guys can tell me. The problem with it is it's kind of stingy with resources. It's part of its gameplay shtick, I guess. There's another game called Starfleet Armada Rogue Adventures. I think I got the name right. Svara. Which I like far better because there are a lot more gameplay systems that are a lot more generous, and there's a lot more to do. There are basically 2-3 mini games in here. Daedalic Studio West. Thank you, Chris Margetson. That is the developer. Don't know what else they've done. Don't know if there's a Daedalic Studio East. Let's choose a crew. All right, these are the crew members. You might think, oh, Tom, you haven't unlocked any of them. Nope, I've unlocked all of them. You just pick which 4 you want. Now, the thing with crew members, as far as I know, the only thing that distinguishes one crew member from the other, in addition to graphics, body size, that sort of thing, is what doodad they come with. Although, you know, I think they have different skills. But all that seems to be under the hood. At any rate, you basically choose your crew members based on what doodads you want. What do we do? We need this crystal skull, obviously. I don't know. Obviously, we're taking her because she looks the most like Sarah Palin. Or does she? Sarah Palin would never have blue hair. Not sure what's up with that. Alright, we're going to take these 4 crew members because they all have a sort of a... Is that more Sarah Palin-esque? Yeah, the glasses make her Palin-esque. All right, so what did we end up with? The archaeologist. I'm going to blow y'all's mind, by the way. So see the... How do I make... Anyway, see the name up top there? Siobhan. Do you know how you pronounce Siobhan? Chiffon. Yep, that's true. It's a true fact. I don't know how much of my life I went through thinking that some people were named Siobhan and other people were named Chiffon. Also, I will, quick teaser, I will relate the story later in this live stream of how my cat this morning did $400 worth of damage to my car. Stand by for that. Because space is big and empty and we'll have lots of downtime, which I can tell you about stuff like that. We have the archaeologist, the astronaut. When you go in space, you always want an astronaut. That's pretty wise. Jason McMaster says, I'm going to get Sfara and stream it. As well you should, Mr. McMaster. We have a mission planner. Also a good thing to have. She has a distress beacon. I can imagine we will be needing that. And the cute blonde chick with the glasses, Alessandra, is our engineer. You know what? I couldn't have... This is perfect. We don't need a test pilot, researcher, whatever. Corporate executive. Why do you want that, Yahoo? Botanist. Pfft. Although, you know, my favorite space botanist, Michelle Yeoh in Sunshine. I presume she's playing the same character in the upcoming Star Trek, right? A theoretical physicist. Yeah, he's helpful in space. Theoretical physicist. Civilian observer. It's basically Sally Ride. I just made myself sad. All right, this is our crew. We now get to choose a ship. And ships, they have stats that we get to see. Oh, they also have colors. Look, we can color our ship. What colors would Sarah Palin bring into space? You know, I actually like this kind of. This is the least gaudy color scheme, which is probably what actual spaceships would look like, right? Like, who's going to go to the trouble of painting a spaceship? That one's kind of good. It's like nice, cool, soothing space colors. This right here, that's an alarming space color. That will just distress people. If you're going to have a combat spaceship, paint it that color. Where's that sort of boring gray? Right here, right? This is what we're going to use. Okay, there are different ships, and they have different stats. And you might think, what does stats matter? Well, play the game a little bit, and you will be convinced that stats matter. I forget which one I want. Shoot. I guess we'll. Okay, I don't imagine we're going to get home, so I'm not that worried about jump range. Fuel tank and hull strength, but it's a maneuverable one. Has plenty of cargo. Look at all that thing's cargo. It's pokey, though. This is basically the Nostromo. Whereas this is the TIE Fighter. Hull strength. We can't go with this little tiny fuel tank. That's just suicide. So not the Discovery. The Ulysses seems nicely well-rounded, right? Yeah, we're going to take the Ulysses. All right, now we have to pick a lander. All right. Look at these. Now, obviously, graphics-wise, that one's the coolest, I think. That's a close second. That one's dumb. I mean, come on, what is this, 1962? That one is cool, but let's see. It's got plenty of fuel, which we will need. Hull strength, you know. I kind of need all of these, so I want something where all of these are maxed out. All right, I guess we have to take this stupid thing. It's the most boring-looking one, though. You know, it's not boring, it's retro. Left Empty says, Tom is going through 80s spaceship toys that need painting. This is kind of the unpainted version, isn't it, Left Empty? All right, now let's bring along some seeds for space botany. Oops. Oh, that's not what it is. Oh, Urcon. That's cute. This is a code to generate a galaxy. Let's see. Here we go. We're going to use that code. I don't know what I've done with myself. You know, this might be a terrible choice. For all I know, this is the hardest possible game you can play. Stand by. Phone call. All right. All right. And now we press start. Difficulty. I should probably be doing this, but it's a roguelike, right? We want to play this one. Oh, wait a minute. I seem to recall this only had 2 difficulties when I first started playing it. Adventure mode, keep pushing towards Earth as your ship degrades. Avoid dangerous planets. Hunt for resources. Rewind time if you die. Okay, so this is baby mode, right? Rogue mode for experts, right? Aliens drive harder bargains. Enemies can jam your jump drive, jerks. Yeah, this is, I think, what I have played. So no wonder I think this is difficult. And story mode. Easier exploration, more forgiving lander missions. Rewind time. Okay, let's just do that. We're doing story mode simply because I've had enough of... otherwise, if I do this, the stream will be about 7 minutes long. Actually, I say it'll be... The stream will end, for all intents and purposes, after 7 minutes, and then I'll take the other 53 minutes having to play it out to my eventual demise. So let's just do this. I don't need to start from Earth, though. I will tell you that much. This is just a tutorial. Watch this. Here comes the long journey home. Ready? You can see how long the journey is going to be. Here we are in space, and then I think we get... Yeah, black hole eats us. I don't know what that is. It's like the Eye of Sauron. All right. Watch, here we go. One thing I do like about this game, that it has above Starfleet, Armada, Rogue Adventures, Svara, there's a lot of nice space porn in this game, and we're going to enjoy some of that today. Okay, here we go. Here's Earth. Here's where we want to go. Wait, no, stop. Stop. Okay, stop. Stop. When? I'm saying when. Stop there. All right, so we've got to go that direction to get back to Earth. If we do that, we win. Chris Markinson admits to playing Honey Pop, something I've never done. All right. Oh, wait. What? What? Ah. Oh, shoot. I had to sit for the gamepad. Dag nabbit. Dag nabbit. This is like some. We're going to be doing a lot of what's called kerbling. How do I. Left. Okay. All right. We've just docked with a planet. The planet is called Joseph Hudick. I didn't name it that. Okay. Already. See, when I've played this before, I end up. My first planet, like my starter planet, which should be the part of an RPG where you're killing rats in the tavern basement. It's got like high gravity and volcanic activity at level 11 and poisonous atmosphere and high winds. And that's where I have to land and get fuel, and my ship blows up and I die. All right. Let's land. Okay, what am I? I forget. Should I be playing this with a keyboard or a gamepad? I think the gamepad works best. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Hold on. Get back into orbit. All right, landing is the X button. Here we go, space porn. Now I need to remember quickly what is the button to start my jets. Shoot, thrust there. Pressing A, I'm thrusting. I am trying to counter lateral movement and vertical movement. This is, what was that, Lunar Lander? Is that the old horrible vector graphics game from my childhood? Oh, look. I'm actually pretty good at this game. I don't remember. I guess I've just gotten a lot better. All right, now we're going to drill, left trigger drill. Look at this. We are getting a bunch of SI, which of course stands for silicon. I know my periodic table of the elements. Actually, true story. Learning pretty much anything I know from the periodic table of the elements comes from some gaming thing or another. Basically, games like this. All right, I think we pretty much tapped out this silicon. Oh, it's not silicon. It's silicates. And there's nothing else on this planet. That's it. So it's subarctic. I like this. So it's kind of No Man's Sky-y, but in 2D. Watch when we take off. There's a pretty cool planet in the background. Look at that. That's kind of nifty. It's just a 2D game, however, so don't think you're going to explore back out there. LeftMD says, it looks like you're being damaged. You're using fuel as you drill, and your drill bit takes damage. So yeah, you are being damaged. Now, we're going to go into the ship. Oh, God, what am I looking at? All right, here are... Okay, I'm going to the mouse. Here are my components on my ship. Taking a little bit of... Why did I take damage? Exotic matter tank. Right, okay. Here is flavor stuff. All right, here's my crew, right. This would normally say rogue mode, and the game would be almost over by now. Richard Holt says he liked the Wonder Woman movie. He didn't know what I was talking about on the podcast. I'm not sure what he means. Yeah, I could not stand the Wonder Woman movie. I thought it was just rote superhero nonsense. And poor Gal Gadot is just not up to playing a superhero. Lovely woman, but not the kind of woman I'd want in a Wonder Woman outfit. Or doing fight choreography. Okay, look, our lander did take some damage. Now, what are we going to do about that? First, real quick, let's go to the crew's quarters. Look, everybody's fine. Uh-oh. Kirsten has a concussion. I'm not sure how she got that. Oh, probably in the lander. I think I maybe landed it too hard. At any rate, if you get 5 maladies, you die. In my lab... Oh, yeah, and here are the doodads I have. What is this? I can use this to heal Kirsten, but I'll let her accrue some more maladies. Now, here, however, is where all the gameplay is. So, hydrogen for fuel, right, blue stuff, all this is color-coded. Blue stuff is fuel. I can repair my ship and my lander with copper. I'm going to wait until there's more damage. And this is my jump fuel. I've got 3 jumps in me, and this stuff gives me more jumps. Alright, this game's easy. Okay, so, how can I see the map? Right, here's a map of the system. Let's go to the next system. I mean, there's no point We're just trying to get to Earth. We're not trying to explore every nook and cranny. All right, so let's see. How do I'm going to press A. I'm forgetting the controls. All right. What is the difference between boost and thrust? Could someone look that up for me? I mean, not in general, but in this game. How do I leave? No. Shoot. How do I, like, jump jets? Info. No. Dagnabbit. Boost and... oh, there we go. Yeah. Boost and thrust. All right. And this will use up one of our jump cells. Linda Carter, way, way better Wonder Woman than Gal Gadot. All right. Coma? Is that the name of the system? Wait, I don't... what? Why is the word coma up here? I'm uncomfortable with that. All right, we're going to jump from Do Si Fi. What does DO stand for? To, how can I move the... here we go. Look. All right, and look where we have to go. Bum, ba-dum, 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 ba-dum. Ooh, look at that. If I was a game designer, I would make this something special, with that in the middle being something cool. All right, here is the eponymous long journey home. Now, if I could just jump here, the game would be really short. I can't do that. I have to... scroll all the way back. I have to go a limited jump radius at a time. So we're going to go from Do Si Fi to... oh, Coma must be the name of this little galaxy or whatever this is, cloud. Tarantula Nebula. Everybody raise your hand if you have held a tarantula in your hand, because I have. All right, here we go to Violet. It has a yellow dwarf and a snowflake. The snowflake will have iron on it. And we'll see in the upper right-hand corner the system map. Whoa, 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 get away. So yeah, boost and thrust. I'm really confused about that. All right, do we want... oh, look, an encounter. All right, here we go. How do I join... oh, no, I got intercepted. I think this is a story beat. Like, you always have some alien come out and say blah, 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 story element, just to get you started. A little space porn. Cartoony space porn, but still space porn. All right, let's answer the call. We have met the Wolfax Knight. His name is Shirak. All right. Well, you can... okay. Will you spar? So I think this is just the combat tutorial, which I kind of do need. So let's spar with him. Okay. Yeah, so I think... does this happen in the beginning of every game? Because I've seen it a lot. So I think we beat this guy in tutorial combat, then we can deliver the guy to a later mission, or, I don't know, keep him as a crew member or something. Alright. How is this working? Oh, I think that's it. I'm supposed to now go meet him somewhere, I believe. Alright, I'm going to leave. You know, I wonder if I should be using the mouse and keyboard here. So Sphara is like this as well. Space Fleet Armada, Starfleet Armada, Rogue Adventures. In that certain bits of the gameplay work with... oh, shoot, how to work with a mouse, and other bits work better with a keyboard. And other bits work better with a gamepad. Alright, okay, we're going to leave here because I think I was given a mission and it's not here. We'll go find it. Left Empty, very excellent point, says there's a sort of a massive chalice quality to the game's aesthetics. Good call. Alright, we should be... okay, yeah, so that's that woman there talking about her distress beacon, which... okay, we were going to dock at this planet. So we've got Newtonian physics here, where we're going to drift around, and anything we want to do to maneuver is going to use up some of our fuel. And fuel is not unlimited. One of the easiest ways to die in this game is run out of fuel. I'm not saying that's ever happened to me. Alright, this little red line is saying slow down. Alright, here we are. We're lining up in orbit, or as I like to call it, kerbling. And I hold down autopilot. There. All right, there's iron down here. Let's go get it. Oh, there's the Squire. Okay, wait. Okay, we're gonna land first, and then we'll take up with this Squire. All right, everyone in the channel who's being mean to Chris Marketson, go to your room. That's right. Everyone just got in trouble. Why am I? Oh, look, gravity extreme. All right, let's probably get. Okay, so nobody got a concussion from that, as near as I can tell. All right, so now we've got to go. So we're using fuel as we do this, as we mosey across the planet to get some iron. And the iron, I believe, will be used to repair the ship and the lander. I think later you trade resources. I say later. As soon as you meet aliens, you can trade resources for cool stuff. All right, here we are. Nothing recalls lunar lander quite like an actual lunar lander as your ship model. See how good I am at just sort of gently. This is what's called NOE, Nape of Earth travel. Helicopters can do that. Now I'm doing it. All right, we're going to gently land right here. Ah! Perfect. Drill. Let's see, there's our fuel. There, FE stands for ferret. We've recovered some ferrets. FE is, of course, iron. We need to make sure we have enough fuel to leave the planet's gravity, so, okay, that's good. Let's see. There's a fuel bar, that red bar in the middle there. Look at that graphics in the background of the planet. That's pretty nice. Left Empty says there's variable gravities during the sequence. Absolutely, Left Empty. That was a heavy gravity. I'm so good at this game, however, that I had no problem with that gravity. What's her name is saying we should try and scan as many ruins as we can from orbit. Find out what awaits. Well, why? How do I scan ruins from orbit? It's nothing that I've been told how to do. All right, I'm going to leave and try to hook up with that Squire because he is our next mission. Oh, shoot. Lord Kosk says better landing and takeoff graphics than in No Man's Sky. And he seems to think that that's going to be a controversial thing to say. I can't imagine anyone disagreeing with that. All right, we are avoiding the... So the grid in the back, one of the cool things here, it's color-coded and it bends according to gravity. You can see that red, even though it's off-screen, there's big, heavy gravity from the sun, and we are about to fly right into it. All right, I'm really confused. I have a boost and a thrust, and I know one of them in the tutorial is better at using fuel or preserving fuel. Someone Google boost, thrust, long journey home. Which one should Tom use to save fuel? All right, here we go. As long as we bang into him, we can have the encounter. There. All right, here comes the pew, pew, pew action, Fred Uwe. Look at his ship. Man, he's got a cool ship. I want one of those. I don't think you can change ships in this game. I could be wrong. All right, here we go. We now have to do a test combat. Okay, there. We've turned on weapons. Okay, I'm going to go to mouse and keyboard. Now, we fire broadsides in this game. Wait, where'd the other ship go? What? Can I zoom out? I cannot zoom out. So this arrow is the direction I'm... Oh, wait, no. Did he just leave and I'm supposed to follow him? He is somewhere in this star system. The cowardly Maul has fled the battle. We should follow him and finish this. All right. It helps to read text. Wait, how do I leave? Oh, Q. Okay, you have to turn off. You have to turn off weapons before you jump, as everyone knows. Boost Thrust 1 is just a higher power version. All right, which one's higher power? Oh, shoot, he went back that way. Okay, well, I need to follow this guy around because this is one of the basic quests to get you started. And we are playing on story mode, so I can spend time faffing about using up fuel to track this joker down. I wonder if our jumps have a time dilation effect. It could be we have been gone. No, I'm almost positive it's fine. All right. All right, here we go. We are bending our trajectory towards dude. Oh, dagnabbit. Okay, let's whip around this planet. On the mini-map, he is a green home plate base. Here I am, wasting fuel. You steer your vessel around solar system by pressing left mouse. Okay, so yeah, I still don't know. Generally, never use boost except in the most dire of emergencies, or for hard turns if you've really mastered drifting into orbit. Thank you, MiG UK. All right, you know, I wonder if we should orbit this planet and wait for him, because he seems to be just alternating between the sun and the planet. We're not getting near that sun, because that will hurt. Suns are hot. It's one of the many things I can tell you for sure about astrophysics. Here's a little banter between our crew members. Oh, look, look. I think we can cut him off. Oh, shoot. We're going to hit the stupid planet. No, wait. Yep, yeah, we're okay. Dagnabbit. Oh, shoot a monkey. When you bang into the planet like I just did, you take damage, and then it moves you to the other side. All right, so. All right, I'm just going to get in orbit around this planet. And then wait for what's-his-name to come back. Here I am, kerbling. There. Alright, now we want to fight him. Hope he doesn't run off. Should I just turn weapons on? Alright, I'm going to talk to him first. Oh, okay. How do I fire? Left trigger. Here's the pew-pew action. These little lines, I think they added those. Whoa, 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 whoa. What? You can't bump into me, jerk. Alright, his shields are gone. Mine are back, so I'm winning. Oh, I fired too soon. Quit bumping me. That's really rude. Oh my god. Well, I'm stuck on him. Alright, so that was just the baby combat. Let's see. I do seem to be a bit damaged. Alright, do we pick up loot? Let's fly over here. I think we do. Look at that. That looks like loot. Looks like some kind of cargo container. Let's drive over it. Oh, yeah, okay, that was his escape pod. Is there any other loot here? No. Alright, so we power down weapons, and we press both of the thrust buttons, and we leave. Left Empty says I should have called brace before the collision. Good point, Left Empty. Absolutely. Oh, there's that guy. Okay, so now I think we go turn the quest in with this dude here. There. Tom MC says this isn't real kerbling. He says I'd be firing retrograde completely to tighten my orbit. I don't know what any of those words mean. Okay, here's a reward. Okay. So we can decline and keep him. I don't know why we'd want to do that. Or we can hand him over. We're going to hand him over. And we got 630 credit. Maybe we already had some of those. At any rate, we have 630 credits now. You get an option to do a few dialogues with aliens. You can't do all of them. This isn't a Mass Effect game. It's not BioWare making this. So we're going to pick what things we want to do. And eventually he'll say, that's enough of you, and he'll hang up on us. Let's ask him about, I don't know, a job. He has nothing else for us. Let's ask him about himself. Maybe this race likes to talk about itself. He's a Knight of the Blue. I train our squires and gallants. Yeah, okay, I don't need to read that. Let's ask about... Let's show him. So the keystone is the MacGuffin that you start with. I imagine it does something. I think it unlocks like a starbase or something. Let's praise him. We'll appeal to his vanity. Right, okay, we will also praise humans. We'll appeal to our own vanity. Alright, he does not want to talk to us anymore, so we'll just hang up on him. There, we didn't wear out our welcome. Alright, let's get out of here. We're going to repair our hull and then jump. Fortunately, I've got some iron and copper, I believe. Alright. Resources. Oh, good lord. Look at all the fuel we used. Remember when that was full? This hydrogen doesn't... Alright, it doesn't replenish it very much. Alright, wow, that does not repair it very much. See, this is where I'm talking about the game being stingy. Alright, we haven't even broken even. Okay, let's now go to another system. This system is dumb. So this morning, I get up and I'm making breakfast in the kitchen. And our kitchen window looks out on our neighbor's house. I live in a little suburban area where the houses are pretty close together. And it's warm. It's like super warm. We don't turn on the air conditioning here until it gets like up to 90 or so in the house. So it's morning and it's like fairly cool. The windows are open. And I hear my cat meowing from outside, which is no big deal. He always does that. Look at this system. All right, so we've got a yellow dwarf and an energy ball orbiting the yellow dwarf. And then we have a giant water planet with a green moss planet and then another water planet orbiting it. Are those moons? All right, well, let's go there. You can see there's lots of fuel in the form of hydrogen, fluorine, helium, and xenon, iron and magnesium with which we can repair our hull, and some sulfates we can stick into the gas tank to let us continue jumping. So the cat's meowing, no big deal. He normally does that when he wants in. But it turns out this time, this happened before, he's on the roof of the neighbor's house. Oh, look at all these planets we get. Oh, they're twin suns here. It's like Tatooine. Oh, here's an encounter. Let's actually orbit this planet first. Man, it's much easier when you're not playing on rogue mode. Gravity high, temperature inferno. There is metal and like iron and magnesium in there, but we're not going to go there. All right, so much for this planet. So the cat's on the roof of the house next door, just like yelling at me, like he's trapped up there. And this has happened before. He climbs up there. My neighbor has a kind of an SUV, and when she's parked in her driveway, the cat can. She's got cats that do this too. The cats can get on her SUV and then jump on her roof. But then what'll happen is she'll drive away. She'll go to work, and any cats that are up there, I guess they're stuck. So he's yelling at me. So I go and check her driveway, and yep, she's gone. He's up on the roof, and I'm like, okay, I guess I got to get my stupid cat down, because it's hot out there, too. I don't want him stuck on a roof on a hot day. All right, let's check out this planet. Shoot a monkey. Space maneuvering is hard. All right, this will work, I think. Just line up the orbit, and then you hold the left trigger to autopilot. Gravity extreme, temperature searing. Yep, we're not going to be landing here. There's one more planet and an encounter we can go check out. So I go next door, and there are trees the cat can use to get down. I mean, he's a cat. Cats aren't dumb. They can get up places. They know how to get down places. Cats are nimble, right? They have, like, climbing skill. They put lots of points into climbing skill. Oh, shoot, shoot, shoot. We don't want to... Yeah, okay. That was close. We do not want to fly into the sun. And if we get too close, by the way, we get hurt. Okay. Let's see if I can bring this encounter about. There. Left empty says, all that fuel wasted. It's not wasted. This looks like a bad guy ship. Look at that. let's hail it. Oh, it just ran off. All right. Well, that was an encounter. I guess we could have fought it, maybe. Oh my God! Yeah, we haven't. Look how little fuel we have. You're right, left empty. All that fuel wasted. All right, this planet looks like it's got, yeah, high gravity. There's gas down there, though, helium. We need to get the helium. How do we know about ruins? All right, so we're going to land here. So sure enough, I go next door. The cat is stuck up there. He's just yelling. He can't get himself down, it seems. So I pull my car over into her driveway. It's not quite. Oh, what is this? Oh, it left, whatever it was. I think that was the thing we met before. Space porn. And there's a point where I can pull the car up close enough to her house that I can climb up on my car. Okay, we want to get, I forget, the blue stuff. We want to go get gas from that vent. And we overshot it. You got to use fuel to get fuel, by the way, which is what you're seeing here, I believe. And I get to where I can reach the roof. It's not where the cat was yelling at me, though. So I'm up there with my arms like on the roof. I can easily, I'm trying to call the cat over, and he's still yelling at me from the other side of the roof where I can't quite see him. So I sit up there for a while, and I'm saying, "Cat, if you want down, come over here. I can pick you up. I can get you off of the roof." He doesn't care. He's just yelling. He's just yelling and yelling. And I finally figure, all right, well, screw you. If you're just going to like yell at me, fine. You can stay on the roof. I'll try later. Maybe when Jennifer gets home, you can climb down on her SUV the same way you got up. So I climb down off of my car. I'm in flip-flops. It's super hot. The car's burning hot. Basically, if the car was a planet, the temperature would be rated searing. So I just hover here, and I think I automatically gather fuel. Yeah, here we go. Right? Is this how this... Oh, no, I left it. Right. Look at this. Shoot. All right, here we go. This is how you mine helium. That's what HE stands for, right? That's helium, right? Eventually, I think I'll get a message that the vent is empty. So I climb down off the hot car. I'm in my flip-flops. It's not fun. Get in my car to drive it back over to my driveway and realize the windshield is cracked from me climbing up on the stupid car. And that's $400 of damage right there caused by my stupid cat. So, if anyone wants a broke-ass black cat who... oh, and here's the cherry on top of the $400 sundae. The windshield is cracked. The cat's still up there, right? So I go back to making breakfast thinking, well, okay, when Jennifer gets home, the cat can get himself down. I go back to making breakfast, and the cat appears at the back door. I don't know how he got... I guess he just felt like getting down whenever he wanted. Okay, let's do this encounter. Let's see who we meet. Fred Uwe asks, "Is the universe is pretty lifeless?" Oh wait, I didn't mean to do this. Oh, you know what? I'll do it because we have to go now get this green stuff, which is some kind of metal for our jump. Or no, it's silicates, and we need that for jumping. All right, here we go. Oh, yeah, so Fred Uwe says the universe is pretty lifeless, and I was about to say, oh yeah, Fred Uwe? Well, how about this random encounter with an alien? At which point I landed on a lifeless planet. So, point to Fred Uwe. Perfect. I'm really good at landing when it's on story mode. Not a very rich vein of sulfates. So you'll note this is doing damage to our lander, it seems. And once it gets down in the red. Alright, that's all we're getting out of there. And it's using fuel. Left Empty says, trees and plants are life. Yeah, look at those trees and plants out there. This is a very life-full planet. Now, you will notice in the skybox for that planet we were just on, big old gas giant, right? Guess what? There's no big old gas giant. Oh, unless it was. Yeah, I think that's just a random graphic. Like, I don't think it's doing anything based on this actual system. Because this system has two suns. Wouldn't that be cool to have in the skybox? I don't think it works that way. All right, let's go fill the tank up with... There we go. That's all we got. And let's fill up our little jump cell. There we go. All right. Helium was pretty productive. And let's... Is there anything else here? Yeah, let's get out of here. Those other planets are super high gravity. We can't deal with that. All right. Yeah, Richard points out, with those $400, I could have bought a ladder. Exactly. Hey, what's this? Oh, right. Okay, yeah. So this is how we get over to the next nebula over. Is that the only option? Can we get to this Atoll Nebula? I want to see what the deal is with this. What's this one called? Nebula NGC 3582. Yeah, who could forget that? Oh, a shipyard. Look. Right. I think because we talked to the aliens they told us about. I don't know. Well, let's come up here to Sinistra, which is a kind of a sweetener. MWT Bone says, yeah, with that kind of money, you could have bought a new cat. Tell me about it. All right, I'm not going to waste fuel now. I'm going to be much more judicious about how I fly around. There. All right, a little crew banter. Let's slow down. We're currently moving. You can see our speed in the left-hand corner. We're moving 2.59 Oz per hour. And that arrow shows whether we're accelerating or decelerating. All right, watch this. A little fuel burn there, and this is going to be perfect. And hold down the autopilot. Wait, why didn't that work? Here we go. And then it puts us into a stable orbit. Gravity extreme, convection, which is the fancy way of saying wind. Strong. Oh, look, life forms. You can have life forms. I guess things attack you later. Structures, none. You know, I should have put this on story mode from the beginning rather than jumping into rogue mode. Corky says Sinistra like from Green Lantern. Oh, is that the yellow Green Lantern? Oh, look, let's have this encounter. Oh, shoot, I landed. No. I keep pressing X when I'm in orbit to have an encounter, and instead it just lands me. All right, so... Oh, my God. Look at all the stuff here. Man, I have not played this game enough. I wrote this thing off way too soon. All right. Oh, God. I'm doing a... Oh. All right, let's see if we can find... What are these things? Look at all this fuel. We want this. Oh. They're just icons floating around. Come back here. Oh, God, this is not going to end well. Do we dare go down into the lower reaches of this gas planet? You know what? I need to get out of here. It's just way too much gravity for me. All right, so we accidentally explored what looked like a gas giant. Richard Holt says Amazon is selling Lego Lugabeasts for $35. That's awesome. Oh, yeah, it is a gas giant. Cool. All right. What else is here? Oh, shoot, I forgot. So this map isn't very helpful because I can't... Can I mouse over and see what that is? No. Oh, right. We haven't been to the other planet. All right, so we're going to do a burn to escape orbit and hopefully sort of sling ourselves towards that green planet, which will probably have cool stuff on it because planets that are green are Earth-like. Did you guys know there's a big old patch with new content for Endless Space 2 today? Why aren't I playing that? And did you guys also know, I'm the last to know about these things, They're adding the Necromancer to Diablo on, it's like a week from today, right? 6 days. Come here, come here, come here, you little account. Oh, you jerk. Richard Holt says an AI should play this game. Why, Richard Holt? I'm perfectly good at it. Gravity Extreme. Surface type liquid. Look, structures, wreckage. Oh, I think I have seen structures before. Extreme gravity, I kind of want to land anyway. Nah, well, there is fuel. And blue stuff is the fuel that I'm wasting that I need to get more of. Richard Holt is saying Endless Space 2 is great. And that he's going to vote for it for Request Wednesday. Good pick, Richard Holt. It's exactly what you should do. No, Richard Holt hates Endless Space 2. He doesn't understand it. He hates what he doesn't understand. Let's land. Okay. Because we need fuel. So here we go. Yeah, the Galaxy of 3 also got another big update recently. It's a great time to be playing Space 4X's. Wait, I thought fuel was common here. I see one little tiny fuel node. Oh, God. I'm trying... Oops. Hey, any landing you can walk away from is a good one. Ladies and gentlemen, extreme gravity. That's what it's like. I don't think my dudes took any damage, though. I think I might have gotten a message, or there would be an indicator in the bottom left. But it looks like they survived that. Alright, here we go. Oh god, we've got to float over a vent. Alright, here we go. I'm really good at this. Am I using fuel to do... Yeah, I think I am. But, as they say, you gotta spin fuel to make fuel. Alright, so I just lightly do this while holding down the left trigger. Oh my god, I'm so good at refueling. Oh, look at all this! Sweet. Man, I am really good at fuel. Alright, let's get out of here. I think we depleted that. Alright, we got enough. But you know what I'm going to do? Look at that. Look at that. There's like phosphorescent plants in the background. Check this out. Left Empty says, wow, this game is forgiving. Left Empty, it is not. Story mode is forgiving. Because let's actually see. Did we sustain any injuries? No. So Kirsten is our lander pilot. Oh, no, she's not. Chiffon is our lander pilot. The archaeologist, engineer. We want the astronaut. I'm going to assign the lander. I don't know. Do they have skills? I feel like the game should tell me if they did. Or am I just supposed to intuitively figure a mission planner and an engineer and an archaeologist are not ideal pilots for a lander, whereas an astronaut is? I don't know the answer to that. All right, let's go here, and let's go ahead and, there's no reason to leave it in our cargo bay. Might as well use this as well. All right, here's what we're going to do. Actually, I want to land and check out that wreckage. Right? Because if I was a game designer, there would be something cool in the wreckage, like treasure. Richard Holt says, is it a problem that Kirsten has a concussion? Richard Holt, I don't think so. I think the only issue with injuries like that is that when a crew member gets a 5th injury, he or she dies. Now, some events fill multiple slots, I believe. So it's only a problem if I take an injury event that fills 4 of those injury boxes, in which case she's dead, and I will have regretted not using my med kit on her concussion. But this is story mode. We don't care. All right, let's try this again. We're going to visit the wreckage. Tom MC says the crew can have potentially different interactions with items in the lab depending on who you choose. I do know about that, but I just didn't know about... All right. Oh, good lord. Here we are. Jeez, a Pete. All right, that was probably not Nobody got hurt, though. Did we take damage? Yeah, I bet we took damage. Now, how do I know if there's more fuel there? Because before, when I was sort of drinking up the gas coming out of the vent, there was a readout similar to when you're mining a vein. Yeah, there. Okay, it's red, so... All right, we got 1 hydrogen out of that. All right, let's go check out this wreckage. Because if I was a game designer, I'd put some cool treasure in there. Now, what do I do once I get over here? Is there a place I land? I think, yeah, okay, right, there's the hot spot where you land. Look at that, perfect. Press Y to investigate location. Okay, ready for this? I've landed the wreck. Let's look. Looks safe to board. Oh, here is maybe where we should have had the archaeologist. I don't know if the game does that. Boarding the alien ships. Better condition looks. Power still on. Life support still producing atmosphere. Not ours, but not the one outside. Still with the damage. I don't think she'll ever fly again. No signs of life. Blah, 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 blah. Let's see if there's anything we might be able to get into the lander. A salvage kit. Everything a scavenger needs to harvest wrecks and ruins. I think this is something that one of my characters, presumably the archaeologist, has. Wait, why can't I click yes? Dadgummit, I don't have one. Okay, this is grayed out. If I keep clicking it enough, maybe it will work. Ugh, so rude. So am I supposed to remember that if I have a salvage kit, there's something there, and then come back? Or I'm just supposed to have been lucky enough to have had a salvage kit at this point in time? I don't know. Alright, well, stupid wreckage. Goodbye. Pony Carnival has dubbed this No Man's Kerbal. Padre Nostro Cesinye Cieli Cisendie. Alright. Obviously, she's not English. Okay, do we want to chase that random encounter? The answer, of course, is yes. We're going to try to get it when it comes around the sun. Here it comes. Here it comes. I got a good feeling about this. We are going to totally dock with this thing. Dagnabbit. Oh, my God. Oh. Here's me chasing some little tiny celestial body. Radiation warning. Get out. Get out. That was bad. People just got wounded. Right? No. Okay. Whew. If I was playing on real mode, everybody would have like a radiation damage modifier. Or a debuff. Or injury. You know what? Let's get out of here. I hate this stupid system. It's dumb. Probably Richard points out that you don't always need a salvage kit. Apparently some encounters don't require the salvage kit. He says you just have to be as well prepared as you can. MWT Bones asks, is story mode a fixed narrative or just a term for no permadeath? I think it's always procedurally generated, MWT Bones, and story mode is just a way of saying you can reload and it's super forgiving. So do this if you... I was going to say do this if you're not good at the game. My feeling about difficulty levels in some games, and I'm guessing that applies here, is that you play first on easy to learn the game systems. Once you've learned them, then you play on hard to challenge yourself, to get higher scores, to get achievements and whatnot. Renowned Explorers, for instance. XCOM 2. And maybe this. Alright, so we could go to Fleur Maxwell on the way to this shipyard, at which point we could trade and buy stuff. Or we could go to Gamel Maja, those planets, so that we can then reach the gate to the Tarantula Nebula. Ooh, it's going to cost us 25 space bucks to pay the toll. I think we can do that, though. Oh, there's a merchant. Merchant repairs it. Oh, I think that's referring to what is actually in the Tarantula Nebula. All right, just to make, in the interest of making progress, we're going to head towards the gate. Probably Richard points out, and actually I did know this, that mining is just one of the ways to get resources. There's loads of others. Yeah, like trading with aliens and stuff, right? All right, let's have an encounter. What? Oh, that thing was coming towards us. All right, here we go. Let's talk to aliens. All right, we've seen that ship before. This is a Wolfax, I believe. Racers here. Hello, what ship is that? All right, really fast. I'm faster on the okay. All right, this looks like a challenge quest kind of deal, although he just ended the call before we had any option to respond. Not sure what that was. Anyway, he's offered to race us. Oh, we have one more jump, by the way, before we have to fill our jump tanks. Racer 0, yeah, okay, so I guess he's a quest that we can later do for stuff. Let's head out to these planets out here. And there's another encounter right there. Is that still Racer 0? I don't know. All right, drifting through space. Oh, probably Richard said that he wrote the script for the game. That's awesome. Hello, probably Richard. Wait, this game are you talking about, or did I miss something? Probably Richard, if you're one of the developers, welcome. That's so cool of you. If you're not one of the developers and I'm mistaken, congratulations anyway on whatever game script you did write. Yeah, it sounds like he's one of the guys who worked on this. Very cool, probably Richard. He's the writer. We have the writer of Long Journey Home here in the stream with us. All right, here we go towards Gamil Maja's outer planet. And I've whiffed the... Oh, no, you know what? I have not whiffed the approach necessarily. Probably Richard said he did the writing and he did a lot of the quests. All right, I feel like this is a good approach. Oh, there's our quest up there. Wait, where were they? Oh, right. Okay, this is good too. It does remember things that we have. Can I get any information from these? All right, well, these are notable things. Where is our quest logbook? I like this, by the way. Mission report. Right, here are our quests. A race in a nearby system. I'm guessing this is on the map. Oh, of course, we can just look for this. I'm not sure I'm up to a race, although I'm curious to check it out. Starport and gate added. They sound like places for trading. All right, that's good to know. Might as well go ahead and use that. Here we are. No resources left. Half tank of fuel. We can do one jump. Our lander is about half damaged. Our ship's in pretty good shape. Why would you ever... I guess if you were ever so lucky as to have too many resources, that's, I guess, how you drop them out in space. Oops. All right, here we go. Let's check out this awesome approach to this outer planet. Yeah, I got a good feeling about this. Minimal fuel use. One of the cool things in this is that you can't really see there. The smaller the planet, the harder it is to line up an orbit. Okay, this looks far more friendly. There are some earthquakes, but gravity is average. We're going to find some metal, but more importantly, it's rare, borates, I don't know, that will fill our jump tanks. So here we go. Probably Richard says sometimes you'll want to ditch resources to carry other resources, right, like inventory management. And he says some of the resources are ... problematic. How very enigmatic, probably Richard. So it is 7 p.m. I'm going to have to call a halt to the stream. I hope I've given you a brief look. Let's first land Let's do one more. You know what? Let's get to the other nebula, and then we'll assuming that I actually can make it. I think I can. We're going to land. We're going to go to the Tarantula Nebula, and then I will save from there. I am delighted to discover, though, that I really should have not jumped into this as a roguelike right off the bat, but as on the easier story mode to sort of learn these systems before making it prohibitively difficult. All right, so the fuel is over here. I'm not that concerned about the metal, but it would be nice to repair the lander. You know what? We're here. Why not? And plus, I'm really good at landing, so. Look at that. Look at that. Perfect. I'm really good at landing. All right, here we are, drilling. Oh, shoot a monkey. All right, well, I don't think that's good. I think that means a component on our lander. Can we still even drill without it? We can't. Can we? Oh, I guess we can. Okay. A component on our lander that probably gave us some nice bonus is now broken. Oh, look at the lander's damage bar. Shoot a monkey. Am I even... Okay, if this is a vent over here, I can still get fuel out of it. I don't think the fact that my drill broke is going to affect getting fuel out of a vent. No, shoot. Well, should I go back up and then try to repair it? Well, no, let's go ahead and try it, because I could still drill. It's just I need to watch my lander's damage. Oh, the earthquakes are probably messing that up. All right, let's drill real fast. Now, here's what the thing I don't know. Does borates, whatever, do borates... All right, we got to get out of here. Can we get one more? Get one more. Okay, we're getting out. We're leaving. How much of a jump cell, the little circle, does borates fill? A little or a lot? And is that something that you learn as you play? Which resources are more valuable? Let's check it out. Oh my god, look how damaged our lander is. Alright, it's not as much repair as I would have liked. Oh, look how good. Wait, am I reading this correctly? Yeah, look at that. Each one's like a half a tank. Wait, more? Yeah. Okay, that was awesome. Shoot, if my lander wasn't so busted, I'd go back down. Alright, well, we're getting out of this. Actually, look at this system. Alright, if I was playing this for real, I would probably hang out on this system and get more stuff. Yeah, probably Richard said borates are... Oh, he says they're rare, so they're more effective. Here's something I didn't realize. That's what this is, right? Probably, Richard? I assume this meant how much of it occurred on the planet. But I'm guessing this means that something rare fills up a lot more of that resource than something common. Is that what this means? In which case, oh, cool. I'm glad to know that. Yeah, and he's also pointing out that I can get EM. Oh, that's this fuel, right, by skimming a sun. But that's really presumably hot, yeah. How hot is this sun? That sun can't be too hot. All right, let's go to the next system. Alex Chapman wants to know if I'm really good at this game. I assume that's a rhetorical question. We all know the answer to that. All right, we're about to go to a whole other nebula. Probably Richard says when you orbit a sun, it slowly refills. Depending on the sun, it's a really good or bad idea, but it stops you from being trapped in a system. I'm not sure I knew that. Richard Holt says, I keep crashing my lander. Richard Holt, it's not crashing my lander, it's called landing. All right, you can see in the outer orbit there, that has got to be the gate, I guess. Let's go bang into this asteroid field. I'll show you one of the other mini games. Asteroid fields are really easy to dock with. You just fly into it. I'm really good at merging with asteroid fields. There's a little gravity well. Is that it? Yeah, watch this. Now I'm going to merge with it slowly because I think when you come out of it, you come out of it as if you just passed over it. Like I think if I were to hit it really fast, I believe I would come out of it really fast, and I want to come out of it gently so I can visit that planet next door. All right. I forget. Is this something I should be doing with a mouse and keyboard? We'll just try. All right. So this is navigating towards whatever these arrows are pointing at, which I think is a resource. I guess it can vary because sometimes I think you find space stations. All right. So watch me. Don't hit that. Dagnabbit. Oops. One thing that those little carrots at the screen that are showing me where there's a notable something or other don't tell me is distance. Kind of would like to know that. All right, here we are. We're going to find something. I'm guessing it's just going to be an asteroid that we blow up, and inside will maybe be a piece of metal. See, look how good I am at navigating. This is where the stats of the different ships... Oh, can I run through this gap? Oh, good lord. Really come into play. Because if I had a less maneuverable ship right now, I can guarantee you I would be taking lots of damage. I believe this is one of the more maneuverable ships. Wait, probably Richard, Sunless Skies this week. Wait, Sunless Skies isn't out this week. Is that... That can't be true. Wait, real quick, hold on. I thought Sunless Skies was a Kickstarter that won't be out for a while. Sunless... Is that out this week? Oh, no, Richard says no, he's writing some stuff for it this week. That's what he's working on. Okay. All right, so here we just fire up the weapons. Now, remember we fire broadsides, but then... Oh, whoops, I just turned the weapons off instead of firing them. Nice work. Oh, shoot! That's not how you fire. You do not fly your nose into something. All right, there. Okay, good. So now there's two little things that I can pick up by bouncing carefully off of this asteroid. There, we found iron. Fortunately, our shield's on, so I presume our shields are on, so I presume I'm not taking damage. Okay, now let's go down to this carrot. May 2018 is Sunless Skies. Yeah, okay. All right, let me go back to doing that thing now where I purge it from my active brain space so that when it does come out, I am delightfully surprised, much as is the case with the Necromancer for Diablo 3. All right, there. I've officially forgotten about Sunless Skies until May 2018. Yeah, Alex Chapman is saying I've depleted... Uh-oh, that's a dead end there. Let's go around. Alex Chapman is saying I've depleted the stock of marmalade at Amazon.com. That may be. I am on my second jar. I'm about halfway through the supply of brown sauce, which is excellent stuff. All right. There, I can see up in there the shootable asteroid. So this is using fuel too, right? What are you doing in there? I can't get in. All right, let's see if I can actually get a shot in there. Dagnabbit. Stupid asteroids. Alright, let's see if I can nose in there with my shields. As long as I don't hit it too hard, right? And as long as I've got shields on, I can push asteroids out of the way, right? This is okay. Alright, this is all right, right? Am I taking damage? No. I'm like an icebreaker in space. Get out of my way, you stupid rocks. All right, there. That's how you mine, right? Oh, shoot, and I turned my shield. Dadgummit. The X does not fire. It turns the shields and weapons on and off. The left trigger fires. All right, there's one piece of, I'm guessing iron again, right? Don't come back. There. Gold! Oh, man, I'm really good at this game. I just found gold. All right, let's get out of here. So you have to thrust. Oh, no, just right trigger. Wait. Right trigger. I'm pressing right trigger. Yeah, so you do have to thrust and right trigger. All right, so we do this. Make sure there are no asteroids in the way. There you go. Hazy Silhouette says it's an Asteroid breaker. If you normally watch this stream, one of the annoying things that YouTube does is if you try to type too much, it'll say, no, stop talking so much. You've already said 5 comments in the last 20 seconds. You're done. We're cutting you off. But it doesn't do that if you're a moderator. So if you're a regular in this stream and you'd like me to set you to a moderator, let me know. For the most part, any familiar names, I'm just setting to moderator status. All right, here we go. We're going to go to this gate. We're going to get to the Tarantula Nebula, and then I'm going to claim moral victory at Long Journey Home. Because every long journey begins with the jump to a single nebula, as they say. All right, preserving fuel. Here we are, slowly cruising. This is one of the problems that people had with Sunless Sea, which is a game that I presume, did you write on that as well? Probably, Richard, probably. Is the downtime as you were sailing around, which, as I wrote a review of it, I think it's kind of crucial to creating this idea of a vast gulf, which is what the ocean is. I kind of like this laid-back gameplay here of just setting your trajectory and kind of hanging out while you cruise over there. It's downtime, but it does create this sense of open space. Gameplay can have negative space. There's nothing wrong with that. It can be part of pacing. Boop. There we go. Probably Richard said yes, he wrote on Sunless Sea as well. Probably Richard says, with the longest journey home, an advanced trick is using the gravity wells for speed and saving fuel. Right, I can imagine, yeah. Like slingshotting around a sun. Like real space. I like that. All right, what am I doing here? So there is, see that little red carrot? I think I have to go there to, oh shoot, I forget. Yeah, the gate is locked. I have to go to the red carrot, the destination that is. There's going to be an entrance here. And then I guess I have to buy a ticket or something. Is that a solid? Let me just turn on. Just going to ever so gently. I'm not entirely sure what's in the background and what's in the foreground. I think I bumped into that. Yeah, okay, we have to go around. Just find the doorway. This is like in Elite, where you're flying around the space station trying to orient yourself and figure out where the door is. The interactable bits, I think, are lit up orange. So we're going to find like an orange platform, I presume. Or maybe not. Oh, that's the gate itself. I think I'm just flying circles around the gate. I need to go back to the platform. All right. Yeah, the orange is telling me, I mean, the red carrot is telling me you can't interact with this. Like I said, interactable bits are these orange things here, so we're going to bump into one of them, and then we'll dock with the space station. And I guess we get some trading and conversation, and there we go. I'm really good at docking with space stations. All right. So now, in addition to the talkie bits, where I think it's the same, you can pick conversation options, and I believe eventually he's going to say, okay, that's enough talking, I'm done with you. But let's go to services real quick. All right. So we're going to pay. It's highway robbery being charged for a jump gate. It's infrastructure. It should be free for everyone. Oh, shoot. I didn't mean to undock. Hail again. All right. No, wait. I guess, hold on. I guess I have to back up and drive into it again. I do have 600 space bucks to spend. There we go. All right, don't hang up on them yet. That's what the B button will do. Okay, merchant. He is selling. No, he will buy our. Yeah, he will buy our med kit. We don't want to sell that. What else is down here? He will buy our gold if we add that. Okay, yeah. So this is like a diplomacy box. So is this right? Or I press this. Oh, you know, I think there's some loosey-goosey thing about you set the terms and... Like, what if I just keep doing this? I'm not sure I recall how this works. I'm not sure I ever knew. All right, we don't want that. We do want to sell him our gold. This crystal skull, I'm assuming that does something later. Toolbox, the med kit. What happens if I just hit deal? I presume I'm not going to make him mad if he doesn't want to give... You know, it's... Probably Richard said different races negotiate differently. How about if I sell him gold for 700? It seems like a fair price. Actually, will gold repair my... Okay, hold on. Let's see how useful gold is. Yeah, look how... Wait. Yeah, look how much repair gold will do to the lander. I feel like we should use that. Whereas iron... So yeah, it looks like the rarity is basically the efficiency of the metal. All right, we now have a gold-plated lander. All right, so go back to communications and let's see. Otherwise, I don't think we have anything to sell him. I don't want to give him any of this stuff here. All right, so much for dealing. Let's back up and see what other services here. Restock. Oh, yeah, here we go. Yeah, of course. And exotic matter. Oh, that's EM, right. Exotic matter. I don't think we're going to do that. Repairs. There we go. Look. I'm not going to spend that money. And shop. All right. Personal shield, salvage kit. That's how we would have that. Or a Veroni wrap. Covers the whole body in nanofiber for advanced healing. I don't know if we should be spending this money, though. I mean, we should, right? I mean, we don't want to save the money. Or do we? I don't feel, when I played this in rogue mode, I don't ever recall having that kind of money in the bank. So I'm guessing this is another luxury you have when you're playing at the story mode, which you should do to get to learn the game. All right, I'm going to buy all of this. There. I just went on a shopping spree. I'm also going to talk to the dude. I'm just going to ask him about work. All right, he doesn't. All right, let's ask him about gossip. Probably Richard said the traders are more for haggling. Some traders are more for haggling. Others are more for straight up, hey, this is the price. The distress beacon is crazy powerful, he says. Probably Richard says the big mistake people make is trying to be subsistence. Good Lord. Subsistence miners. I'm not in agriculture. That's not a word I use very often. Probably Richard says the big mistake people make is trying to be subsistence miners, just getting stuff from planets, he says. Because I think they think of this wave of survival games where you mine stuff from planets. That's what you do in Minecraft, right? You mine things and then you sell them and use them. But probably Richard said that's kind of an error here, is that instead it's more efficient to get fuel from the aliens and trade and upgrade the stuff that you find. He says that so far we've found that most streamers really enjoy it. Reviewers are trying to figure out the stuff with a deadline in mind, not so much. Probably, Richard, that's one thing I do not envy about people who make games. Reviewers are idiots. That's right. All of them. I'm not accepting myself either. But yeah, I can imagine. For instance, if I'd reviewed this after just mucking around with rogue mode, which I wouldn't do, I didn't feel like I knew it well enough, man, I would be so down on that. Oh, what is this? Look, we can ask him about the Lost King. The Lost King's our greatest leader. Oh yeah, so this is so I've seen there's like lore for the different races, and I'm not just saying this because probably Richard is here, but the lore here is actually kind of cool. Like it's distinct. It doesn't feel like it's just a lot of generic proper nouns thrown at you. They're just little distinct snatches, and if I'm not mistaken, this isn't procedural lore. It's lore that carries over from playthrough to playthrough. Like I've run into the Wolfax? Yeah, the Wolfax before. And I imagine this is something consistent. You learn about them over repeated playthroughs. It's just a nice little snippet of text there. It's evocative. And it's written by one of the guys who worked on Sunless Sea. So that tells you all you need to know. Probably Richard says, yeah, I've been a reviewer long enough that I can't really hold grudges. Alex Chapman wants to know if I've seen this season finale for Better Call Saul. I have. Oh dear. Probably Richard said the lore is consistent between games, regardless of which species are in a run. Yeah, I mean, I don't know what I was expecting from Better. I won't spoil anything. I don't know what I was expecting from Better Call Saul, but yeah, that was going to be something that came up or happened sooner or later, right? All right, let's go to the Tarantula Nebula, and then I'm going to have to call it an evening. But I am very happy with this playthrough. So yeah, as I was saying before, if I had reviewed this just plain rogue mode, which I would not have done, it's clearly something that you need to play more, I would have been really down on it because I clearly am not ready to play this in the harder difficulty modes. I haven't figured out the systems yet. I don't know something elemental to the design that probably Richard just pointed out, that you don't want to be a subsistence miner. You don't play this game like you play Minecraft, running around harvesting common goods and then selling them. And when I was playing in rogue mode, I was kind of assuming, well, yeah, that's what you do. All right, is this how this works? Yeah, right, here we go. Alex Chapman says this game is back on my wish list now. Oh, and probably Richard says the lore is not just bullshit. If you see it, it has some game relevance. What? He says you can lead a Wolfax rebellion. What? Whoa. Probably Richard said it's designed around learning from failure, but we found that most people took this as this game is shit, I keep losing. That was their takeaway, probably Richard said. And that this story mode was added post-release to address a lot of that. Oh, let's encounter this. Which was an issue with Sunless Sea, right? Is a lot of people took some of the prohibitive difficulty of it, they just found it too discouraging. Is this a Wolfax ship? It's got shields up. Oh, look, so I could see in the graphic that it had a blue thing around it. It was shields up. Yep, he has his shields out, but his weapons are off. Let's see. Hail, you've entered our space in the name of the Lost King, right? We heard about that. It's our duty to rid the galaxy of thieves and slavers. Open your hold. So, yeah, okay, well, we've got nothing to hide. I'm guessing later there's maybe stuff about, like, contraband, right? You gained our respect. We now consider you squires. We now have squire reputation. I wonder if that's in the database. Well, there is this. All of these. I love this kind of thing. If I was a game designer, I would let you, there would be a button that I could press to export this to a text file. Anyone ever play SimCity back in the day and print out on a printer, a dot matrix printer with the paper where you had to tear off the little spool feeding edge in the margin? It was like perforated. Anybody print out your SimCity city back in the day? Because I've actually done that. So yeah, we now know. So is there a list of, yeah, we are squires. Here's our faction rep. Very cool. All right, so right, so we're talking, oh, we have arrived in the Tarantula Nebula. Right, okay, so what else is he saying? Nothing detected, continue on. Let's see if he has anything else to tell us. Let's see if he has any work for us. All right, that sounds like a no to me. Let's ask about his home. All right, so they're nomadic, it sounds like. Um, let's go ahead and show him this keystone. It's the main MacGuffin. All right, he's impressed by it. Let's see how much longer. He'll keep talking to us, and we'll give him some praise. They seem pretty full of themselves. Yep, all right, he's done. I'm just going to hang up on him before we wear it. Here, I'll just show you. Here's what happens if we wear out our welcome. Yeah, he just hangs up on us. All right, at least he was being polite about it. He specified he didn't want to insult us. All right, let's take a quick look at... oh, Richard said try gossip. Whoops, yep. I tried that before. Thank you for the tip, though. I will definitely do that next time. Probably Richard is also saying, this is an advantage when you have someone who's worked on a game in a stream. Lots of players complained about the lander stuff. So they said, okay, but often... Oh, yeah, so they were often trying to mine planets with extreme gravity, right? Like, even I knew on rogue mode, extreme gravity basically meant don't take your lander here, or at least hold out until you've got some improvements on your lander to specifically counter extreme gravity. So I can imagine a lot of people complaining, yeah, this lander stuff is crap. This is too hard. It's just difficult. This game is dumb, because they're trying to land in extreme gravity, right? Yeah, and what Richard said, Richard said the exact same thing I just said. What you're meant to get from that is, quote, avoid extreme gravity planets until you have upgrades. Probably Richard says also, for instance, if you meet these guys with any aliens on board, they assume you're slavers. And they go all Don Quixote on you. Because, I forgot if we saw that. One of the things, you can pick up an alien, like, people. Like, they'll join, not necessarily your crew. I think they're like cargo. You can carry aliens around. So that's hilarious. These guys would assume you're slavers. That's great. All right. And if you insult them, they treat it as a challenge to a civil sparring fight. Do you get anything from that? Like, there's no XP in this game. Just practice? That's really cool. All right, we're done talking to him. Let's just take a look real quick. Look at that ship. Man, look how big that is compared to ours. Good Lord, I would not want to tussle with that. All right, let's take a quick look at the system where we are, and then I'm going to have to save and quit here. Honor, probably Richard says, is what you get from... Wait, what? Hold on, I've completely lost track of where I am. He said that's what you get from the fights. Yeah, okay, that was the... wait. Oh, no, wait. This was what I wanted. There we go. All right, we are in the Tarantula Nebula. Here's the gate. So I guess this icon obviously means the Wolfax, right? So there's an asteroid belt, and it looks like... So I guess that means a gas giant, right? Is that what that blue thing... Yeah, and gas giants will have fuel in them. It does have fluorine, which is uncommon, and will fill our tanks more efficiently. Some uncommon jump fuel, okay. Also uncommon jump fuel, uncommon fuel. All right, so here's where we will go next. Does it tell us where? Yeah, and here is the... Oh, a star base. We don't know where the gate is yet. But I'm guessing... Yes. Is it somewhere over here? Like, is that how these work? Is the close points tend to have gates? I don't know. Oh my gosh, look at what a long journey home we've got. But we are now going to save, so... Probably Richard says that the Wolfax have a dedicated combat tournament you can join. It's really fun if you've got the guts. He says when you meet aliens, their gates and so forth are added to the map. Their gates and their star badges. Oh, right, of course, because look. Wait, what is this showing us? A race start point. So I'm guessing it's like a home world or a home base, right? Now I want to go over there and look at that. All right, so this has been the Long Journey Home live stream. If you're like me, your opinion of this has changed greatly by looking at it in story mode rather than jumping right into rogue mode. It's currently available on Steam. You can find me on YouTube every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 6 p.m. Pacific. Probably Richard said that's the race I didn't do. Oh, the starting point, right? Yeah. Richard, thank you so much for joining the stream. It's always helpful to have folks who know more about a game than I do offering comments. That was very cool of you to show up. Thank you very much. Everyone else, if you join me, if you give me a thumbs up, then I will not uninstall this game. If you subscribe to this channel, I will even keep playing it. There. I'm blackmailing you into your social media support. You can find me on Twitter at QT3. The stuff that I write is at quarter-to-3.com. And what else? I've got a Patreon campaign at patreon.com/TomChick. I'd be much obliged if you guys would check that out. I found a really cool game by just randomly trying something on Steam that I'm going to stream on Friday. It reminds me of a couple of other games that I really liked, but unlike those couple of other games that I really liked, it deals with some issues that those other games had. Should I say what the... You know what? Join me on Friday. I'm super excited about what I'll be streaming at 6 p.m. Friday. So join me then, and I'll show you something cool. Thanks, everyone, for watching. Alex Chapman, shut up. He's spoiling things. Alex Chapman is spoiling. Don't look at... Nobody look at the chat channel. Alex Chapman wrote the word cryptarch in the chat channel. I'd invite you all to ignore that. I don't even know what that word means. It didn't happen. So, Alex Chapman, shut up. You're ruining everything. So, come on back Friday at 6 p.m. Pacific and see if, in fact, Alex Chapman did ruin it. Thanks, everyone, for watching. Cheers.